Hello, I'm Ty Mitchell. This is my wife, Lisa Mitchell, and today we're with Dale Steege with MVP. And they make some great products, and we're glad to have you here today, Dale.
Thank you, Ty. We're very appreciative to be here today.
Well, we travel all over the country, and we have a lot of questions that pop up at our clinics. And Lisa, what are some of the questions that you get asked? What's one of the biggest questions?
One of the things I get asked is, what can I do for my horse when it gets real nervous? And I always kind of steer them towards your Gastro-Plex, because Ty had a horse he was training. She was very nice turner in the pen, but she was so nervous that I would have to hold her for him to get on, and I would cut and run because she would run me over. And he started feeding her the Gastro-Plex pellets, and then we would give her a half a tube of the paste when we put her in the trailer to haul her, and it was a completely different horse. I guess the stomach was just kind of sour. Is that right, Mr. Dell, that made her so nervous?
It's highly possible. Had this horse ever been treated, Ty, for ulcers?
She had been, and it really made a difference, especially on show day, given the paste. Just seemed to settle her stomach. And I know at the clinics they're all the time asking about, what can I do? My horses are prone to ulcers. I've treated them.
Right.
What's a good preventative to do, and what's your suggestion?
It's, obviously it's one of the biggest challenges that barrel racers face out there today is horses that may to some degree be dealing with ulcer scenarios. And typically, if a horse has gotten over the top or really needs to be treated, they have to be treated with, ulcer guard or the omeprazole that's a federally approved drug to
Right.
at least stop the acid long enough to where the ulcer can heal itself. Occasionally, some of these horses may scope clean in the stomach, so there aren't any stomach ulcers, but they may have hindgut ulcers.
Right.
In this case here, and I don't know this for a fact, I'm going to conjecture here a little bit, but if this horse responded to Gastro-Plex paste, this is not a drug. I guess in real simple terms, it literally just will coat the linings of that soft tissue in the stomach and take away temporarily some of the abrasiveness of the acid. So,
Because it makes them make more saliva, is that right?
no, it doesn't really make them. Some of the things that are in here, maybe licorice and so forth, they might secrete a little bit more saliva, but the biggest impact of the use of this is basically where it just literally coats that soft tissue of the stomach and maybe in part some of the colon. But this acid is very abrasive, and when these horses are starting to get warmed up, and they probably produce a little bit more acid at the shows and so forth than they do normally. We have to remember on this ulcer scenario and acid and so forth, one of our better defenses against ulcers in the first place is saliva. And saliva acts as a very buffering agent, so to speak. It's a natural buffering that a horse is designed to have. But one of the ways to get saliva is eating a lot of hay. Less grain, more hay. But ulcers is a huge challenge.
It is, and when you start competing on horses, you're taking them out of their natural environment. Horses that we're competing on, I don't have them out on grass grazing 24/7, but that hay is important, and one of the things that we like to do, as well as the Gastro-Plex, is hang a hay bag in the horse trailer.
Absolutely.
It seems like the horses at home are fine, but when you start hauling them, that you're taking them out of that environment, and they're more subject to that. Check out Gastro-Plex at MVP, or go to Josie Ranch, barrelracers.com. And this is a great product, and thank you very much for what you do.
Really helps with that tummy on the road.
Thank you.